Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a dark and twisted tale that seems like it could be straight out of a horror movie, but it's not. This is the real-life case of Kevin Davis, often referred to as the Rick and Morty killer. What makes this case even more disturbing is the connection to the popular animated show, Rick and Morty. So, buckle up, because this is a story that will chill you to your core. Kevin Davis was an 18-year-old from Corpus Christi, Texas. On the surface, he seemed like an ordinary teenager. But as we dig deeper, we find that Kevin's mind was anything but ordinary. He was obsessed with violent video games, horror movies, and yes, the hit TV show Rick and Morty. But unlike most fans, Kevin's fascination with dark themes didn't stop at the screen. It began to consume him. On March 27, 2014, Kevin committed an unimaginable act. He brutally murdered his own mother, Kimberly Hill, in their home. The details of the crime are gruesome, and we'll spare you the most graphic descriptions. But here's what happened. Kevin first attempted to strangle his mother with a video game cord. When that failed, he used a hammer to end her life. But the horror didn't stop there. Kevin confessed to doing unspeakable things to her body after her death. You might be wondering, where does Rick and Morty come into all of this? During his confession, Kevin told investigators that he had a fascination with the show's dark humor and nihilistic themes. He believed that life was meaningless, much like the cynical philosophy often explored in Rick and Morty. In his twisted mind, Kevin saw himself as a character living in a world without rules or consequences, a world similar to the one depicted in the show. He even claimed that he committed the murder just to see if he could feel something, a disturbingly familiar sentiment echoed by characters like Rick Sanchez. Kevin Davis was quickly arrested and charged with murder. In court, he showed no remorse and even expressed a desire to kill again if given the chance. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. To this day, Kevin remains behind bars, serving his sentence for the brutal crime he committed. His case serves as a chilling reminder of how fiction can sometimes fuel the darkest corners of the human mind. This case has sparked debates about the impact of violent media on young, impressionable minds. While most people can enjoy shows like Rick and Morty without any issues, Kevin Davis is a tragic example of what can happen when someone takes fictional ideas too far. Experts argue that while the show didn't directly cause the murder, it did resonate with Kevin's already disturbed psyche. It's a sobering thought, but it's important to remember that mental health plays a huge role in how individuals interpret the media they consume. So, what can we learn from this tragic story? The case of Kevin Davis reminds us that while entertainment can push boundaries and explore dark themes, we must also be mindful of the impact it can have on vulnerable individuals. It's crucial to approach such media with a critical mind and recognize that, no matter how engaging, it's still fiction. If you or someone you know is struggling with violent thoughts or behaviors, don't hesitate to seek help. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the darkest corners of the human psyche. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Morty, let's see what else is on, huh?
Okay. And now we're back to How Did I Get Here? The only show that makes you ask yourself, how did I get here? Here's our first person.